So last week I showed you my German infantry being done, with the exception of the bases, and now I can show you my vehicles. So these are my German early era vehicles. So I have a Panzer III Mark J. I have a Panzer IV Mark D. I have a 250 SD Kevz 250 Alta, so it's a small cab, the old version, and I have two SD Kevz 251/10 Mark D. Sorry, Mark C. So I've been screwing around with my airbrush and screwing around with pigment powders and screwing around with transfer sheets. I haven't used transfer sheets in about... When's the last time I used a transfer? I think that's when I painted my Bretonians, when Bretonia came out for 6th edition. 6th edition One Fancy, which should be like 10, 12, 13, 14 years ago. I can't remember. It's a long time. So it's not just like jumping on top of a bike again, I guess. So we have the vehicle markings. We have the German Heer insignia. We have the numbering of the vehicles, even stuff on the back. So they do require some weathering, but then again, I wanted to just finish these to a normal standard before I do some more, because I do want to have the opportunity to do something else this coming week as well. So this one is not to be used at the tournament, but it is painted in the same color scheme as everything else, so I might as well do that. I did not find on the transfer sheets any swastikas, and I do understand why, but traditionally on the top plate, just behind there is supposed to be swastika, but then again, the swastika might offend people, so I consider this a historical army, and although I don't know as much as the where exactly the insignias go and where exactly the numberings go and where exactly how the numberings are, I understand this is the third company, first vehicle platoon leader or something, and then this is the second, and this is another platoon, and this is just the vehicles, and then we have a small insignia. Normally the insignia will go over the grill there, but I didn't want to freehand it, so yeah. And I've done a lot of weathering on the tracks with pigments and stuff like that. You can see some of the shading in the pigment. They look marginally better in real life. I think my camera is screwing up something, but it's just my cell phone camera, because I don't want to transfer files. But yeah, I think they look good, and I'm only going to do the bases for the infantry now, and they are done, and then I can move on to other projects. So first thing I want to do, just to give you a glimpse into the future. So with the German army being done, I'm not going to do bolt action for a while. I have cleaned up a bit, so you would have seen lake town houses there. They aren't there anymore. You would have seen some Piedon terrain tiles over there. They are replaced by some boxes, and this area is still a bit cluttered, but less cluttered now. So this is my clutter pile. You can see I've removed all the 40k 7th edition rulebooks. I wonder why. There might be a new edition coming. Well, it is a new edition coming. So I've just had my Horus Heresy books, stuff like that. The rest is moving into the basement. That leaves this thing for something. And these are my current painting projects. So there's a lot in here. So we have a Lake Town Guard army. We have a Dale army. We have a Moria Goblin army. We have some Balrogs. We have, what's this? That's a Ranger army. So loads of cool stuff for Middle-earth that I want to do. And inside my cupboard is a lot of Guild Ball I want to do. So there's a ton of projects incoming, but next up for the Grand Campaign, we just finished filming the parts with sorry, I just have to get my glasses. Just finished filming the what's it called? Just finished filming the Fourth Necromancer campaign in its entirety. So we do have videos now until the 15th of July. So we have to film the first weekend of July or the second weekend of July at the latest. As the very latest we can film. But until then, we are free up to do whatever we want. I do want to have something done before then, but what we're going to film in July is basically this lot. So this is something that happens before or during The Hobbit. So we do have Durin's saga. So we do have some scenarios from Khazad-dûm. We do have the saga of Arathorn, the last few battles of Arathorn. And that basically freezes up until, let's see, we then have to film either the first or second week of August after we film these 5. These 5 could be done in about a day, I think. And after that we are coming into the Battle of the Five Armies. So for the Battle of the Five Armies we do have models that haven't come out yet. So we have Bane, we have Sigrid and Tilda, we have Hilda and other stuff, and I need to paint my 2 Smaugs, or one of my Smaugs and the other one I'm doing for a commission, and Braga as well. So for the Braga scenario, if the model doesn't arrive on time, I'll just use a normal Lake Town Guard Captain, because there are no Lake Town Guard Captains in the same scenario. And we're still thinking about the Lake Town scenario from White Dwarf, the point scenarios, how we can do that narrative. So there are at least 4 scenarios for Smaug. And then we have all the Gundabad scenarios. So for the time being, this will hold us until the middle of January. So there are quite a lot of stuff to go through before we are finished with The Hobbit, and can move on to the interlude and then to Fellowship. But yeah, a ton of stuff, and we do have people that have. I have a dwarf army, so that's no worries, and we have dragon, and we do have some goblins. Don't know who has a Balrog, but I will have to source that or paint it myself. And then we have probably use Aragorn for Arador, and then use Arathorn as Arathorn. My Burder is near completion as well, so a lot of cool stuff coming up. So yeah, that's basically it. So I'm attending a tournament this weekend, so and I'm filming, I think, both today as you're watching this and tomorrow as you're watching this. So I only have evenings on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and I don't know if I'll be painting on Friday, because there are stuff happening at the tournament venue on the Friday as well. so I might only have a couple of days of painting next week. But I will see what I can do, and probably there will be mostly assembly being done, or I could paint my Guild Ball brews finished first. We'll see. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I do appreciate you checking in regularly, and also commenting what is your painting projects currently, and do post pictures, and tag us so we can see what else is going on in the world, and also, if you are able to, as I said, please consider donating $1 or more if you want to a month to our project, because that will help us running a YouTube studio in the future. So yeah, please comment, like, share and subscribe, and support your hobby.